Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more CK2. So, we changed the... Well, we didn't change the king last time. That implies a certain revolution or a revolt. The king died last time, and it's now up to us to pick up the pieces that we inherited and try and move on with our lives and further the glory and domain of this great nation. So, how do we best do that? Well, one would have to imagine that it is... Means of military conquest, of course, but where is much more important now. Here's the issue. Now we have to think. We have to do some mathematics now, which is just the real problem and the real curse of all of this. Because right now, sorry, at the beginning of a video, I get the lip thing that I mentioned because there's like a hole in my lip still, and it won't go away. So I occasionally drink like tea or something, ice, tea or something like that helps loosen up the lip. But yeah, it's just a couple of minutes into the video, it hurts like hell, and then it just goes away, it becomes numb. But yeah, what I'm saying is I'm sorry for like cutting my sentences like that. Essentially, there we go, much better. So what? Could you not just talk a little bit, you know, out in the open before starting the recording? Yes, but that's awkward. I spend like, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours every day. Well, not every day, but like 2 to 3 hours a day with occasional break days, talking to myself in my room anyway. If I were doing that without recording, that would just make it extra weird, and you know, that I couldn't handle. Jokes aside. Ow. We need to pick our target next, basically, but while doing so, we need to keep in mind that whatever we see here on the levy screen is like 1,000. It's actually 4,000, because they have 3,000 on top, which is like mercenaries. Or is it 5,000 on top that's mercenaries? 5,000, isn't it? Yeah. So whatever that number is, it's an extra 5,000 in mercenaries. So really, this, you know, essentially what I'm saying is everything is horrible, and yeah, that's about it. Everything is horrible. Read the Mythoside Bible. Sure, we'll read the Mythoside Bible. You won't switch again, will you? No. No, I just reaffirmed my own beliefs in the Nestorian way, in the Messalian, sorry, way, which is the Nestorian heresy. So I guess the safest is, ooh. My twin? No, never mind, you can go. I think yeah. You're my brother's wife. Yeah, you know what, go ahead. Go ahead. Where was I? Yes. I believe the safest option for us right now is to attack Christians. Not that many of them in this part of the world, but it's the safest bet, right? Basically seems like it to me, at the very least. Got a new son. Okay. Name him after his great-grandfather. You any good at anything? No? Alright. Not really. Okay, so I can go into hiding because someone wants to murder me. And my own nephew is in support of this idea, is he? Who are you again? You're the wife of the person I killed, okay? Why don't you come over to my court? No. How about I put you in prison? And then I chop your head off. No? You probably like to pay 8 gold. Let's keep her in prison as a toy thing. Horrible as that sounds. Basically what we're gonna do. I would like siege equipment. Find a court position. Indeed I must. What do you have? Pneumonia? Nasty. That's, Perfect, he will serve me well. Yeah, apparently he will. Okay, so side note here. I love that whatever sort of character I import slash find slash hire from... How the fuck did this guy get control of Upland? And what is like the de facto capital of Svitjold? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We have nothing to do with these guys up here anymore, apart from the fact that we occasionally import people from over there. How's this going? Bulgarian King of Serbia makes perfect sense. Let me guess, the Serbian King of Bulgaria. Ah, that would have been... that would have... that would have been awesome. These are doing okay. Burgundy sort of... You know, they've split up nicely, so that's okay. Umayyad doing not too well, which is good. Yeah. All things considered, no real superpower has emerged yet. Which is, needless to say, a very good thing. Now, here's the thing. I was going to say something, and then I completely forgot what. Oh, yeah. I love the fact that every time we, like, import someone or someone from Scandinavia comes to our part, our corner of the world, he is primarily a Viking invader, a brutish warrior, and then something else. Take my physician, for example. He is a commander, he's been in many battles, he's a war veteran, and he can stitch people up. They have no other primary function, ever. It's fascinating. Point to, like, one Norse guy. Them to steal from it. 50% chance of gain 10 gold. 50% chance of lose 30 pie. I like this. This is me. I like this. Yeah. This is like me as a ruler. It's like, is it really necessary to give you my money? I kind of, you know, I hear you, but no. Yeah, that's sort of the idea. This guy has 3,300 men. I have 3,400 men. Somehow, I am nowhere remotely close. Oh, I'm not. I'm a king, right? I'm supposed to have way more men than you do. Apparently, it's just that's a no. Apparently, aggression pact. Sure, why not? What the hell is this? Oh, it's the book I wrote. Really, just amazing. You came back, and you scored me 100 grace. You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll send a eunuch over. That is awesome. Like that, that's a perfect eunuch. And that gives us 445. It's not enough. I would need to go to a Koto or Kotao or whatever before the Emperor, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Not yet. There's things to do in the country. please. Yes, of course. Grand tournament. Who are you attacking, by the way? Because I can use this to my advantage. Ah, you're attacking the rebels, I see. Hmm, the rebels, I see. No, seriously. Okay. This presents itself as an opportunity, then. Not a very good opportunity, but an opportunity. I love how they rise with the 1,000 men just instantly, like, yeah, 1,000 men, there we go. As long as a 5,000 stack doesn't appear there, we're okay. I suppose we could keep track of that, right? Let's see how it goes. If this number suddenly turns to 5,030, we're in trouble. If it doesn't, yeah, we can win the war. The apostate. I'll have none of that, thank you very much. Burn the apostate, yes. Also, though, completely unrelated to you know, burning apostates, you do that for me, please, and not find any more apostates. That'd be grand. Thank you. Because it does weaken the country if you're killing loyal vassals, basically. Now the guy that replaces him isn't any less loyal, but. Excuse me, my wife died of pneumonia. Fucking superb. Okay, sort them out by opinion. No, sort them out by age. Yes, this is what we're gonna do. You're only 11. I'm sorry to say. I'm gonna have to go with her. And I have a pretty damn good reason. She's got great stats. Not great enough to push me over the demence limit by 1. Or to increase my demence. It's not demence, is it? It's never demence. It's domain, right? Demesna. If you do not pronounce that Demesna, I will just, I don't know. It's domain, I know. I talked about this last time, didn't I? You read it one way at, like, you know, I don't know, it was like 6-7 years ago, something like that, when I first started playing CK2. And you read it one way, and now in your mind, that one way is the correct way to read it, right? And you continue to read it like that for like 6 years. And only after those 6 years do you think to yourself, oh, hold on, that's not at all what it says. But it's engraved in your mind at that point. You cannot change that. Devious plot to kill my 6-year-old daughter. Do you not have better things to do? And strangle 6-year-olds? Like, legitimately? I like this, by the way, if I haven't made it clear. This I really, really like. So if we can have more of that sort of initiative, you know, from our vassals, I think that'd be grand, yeah? At any rate, you didn't suddenly decide to hire 5,000 mercenaries, did you? Good, because that would be a bit awkward, you know, for everyone involved. But just in case you did, no, you decided to do something much, much worse. You decided to do something much, much worse. Is you decided to effectively hire 12,000 mercenaries. Well, we've got one shot at salvation. Okay. Forget about it, forget about it, forget about it. Forget about it. You know, that war from a couple of minutes ago didn't happen. Didn't happen. Matter of fact, this is the start of the episode. Right? This is the start of the episode. The war from you know, before didn't happen. Never happened. No idea what you're talking about, actually. So yeah, there you go. Claim Basra. Yeah, attacking him and him would probably be even better. Matter of fact, we have to attack him. I'll do it just using the personal levy. Because he can't call allies using like the religious war thing, because he's the only Ibadi around, so yeah. Alright, you know what, bit by bit. Rome wasn't built in a day, and our empire won't be built in a day either, so... What you did, though. Excuse me? Care to explain to me why he has 8 million men and 6,000 tanks in his ranks, use them as battering rams? And all seriousness though, come on. Come on, get real with me, come on. Oh, of course there's a rebellion as soon as I say that. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, we'll go to speed 5 because I've... Ah, you dealt with it for me. That's awkward for you. Alright, and get smacked in the face. Make sure you don't have 5,000 extra men out of nowhere. Sure. She got a trait. Like, it's a trait nobody cares about. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Focus on the attack, yeah. I think so. I'll probably ransom that guy. I killed him! No. I just drove him before me. Well, you know. Almost as good as, right? Almost. Okay, you're battered and bruised enough. I think I can... Go ahead and siege one of your holdings and put this war to an end. Except they decide to rebel instantly. You know, as soon as one rebellion is done, they rebel again, so... Huh. A priest has arrived and asked for audience. After being shown in, he explains that his small church can no longer protect the holy relic it holds due to robbers plaguing the countryside. He therefore asks me to keep it. Finger of St. John? It's not just Finger of a Saint, it's Finger of St. John. Monthly prestige and piety. Thank you. Thank you. It's mighty nice of you. Okay, what is going on here? So first of all, force demands, go away. Second of all, what is this? Al-Hassan Holy War of Oman. Did nobody think to give me like a, you know, a notice that, oh, like, by the way, we've declared war on you or something? No? No one? Okay, lovely. Thank you. Much appreciated. Attack me. No? Fine, I'll attack you. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Unlanded son. Don't care. Unmarried son. Now you got me. Now you got my interest. There you go. All yours, mate. That is questionable wording at best. And Rather dreadful at worst. Okay. Do we have a count in the court that wants to hold this? Yes, we do. It's you. Teeth. There you go. So, more Sunnis have risen up, have they? For a total of 4,000 men. Where do they come from, you ask? Fino. But it's okay, because maybe at some point someone will deal with them instead of me. This is genuinely what you're hoping for. Sort of. What sort of forces you have? Not many. Okay. See, I can't go and fight them while you're doing this. I really can't. I cannot. Name your own children for the future, for future reference, okay? You don't need my help, trust me. You want gold? Sure, I have 900 gold, you can have it. Almost as if. Yeah, almost as if. It gives moral authority, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. There you go. Sod off. You bastard. It's almost as if I was preparing like some bullshit, you know? And like a situation where I will be forced to call upon a band of mercenaries to aid in my defense of my country. God forbid that that's actually the case, you know, but just saying. Let's build something. Let's build something cool, like a grand banquet hall. What does it do? I don't remember. It buffs something, somewhere, at some point. That's all you need to know. And let's waste most of our money. Keep a bit, though, because we want to maintain the mercenaries. But essentially, let's waste most of our money. And speed 5 again, because... hilarious. As much as I care about micromanagement, it takes, like, a year to get from here to there on foot, so it's like, whatever. And there's not much else I can do in the meantime, so, you know. Formal declaration of war. You don't know how to get to me, is the issue here, though. See, that's the problem, as you may or may not have noticed, is that you don't know how to get to my country. And you've decided to declare war. You're going to need to learn as you go along. That's brave. That is. Some say foolish. Brave, definitely. Make him disappear. Try to bribe him. Let's try to bribe him. I don't want problems. Now, here's the thing. Is this attack wise? No, but I've been told on the forums that this is a safe attack because they're terrible troops. I've been told. Well, I haven't been told. It's been discussed, you know. That is just disgusting. I mean, that is just dreadful. This is... I'm cheating on my sister wife with her sister at this point. She's not my sister wife, I know, but... It's a funny thing to say. That is... I mean, I don't know. Oh, there's a crossing there. Shite. Didn't realise. Okay. Whatever. Whatever. The Monophysite heresy has appeared in the country of something something. Dreadful. Really, truly dreadful. I do have a question, though. As a matter of fact, I have several, okay? So, there's all sorts of civil wars around me right now. The Abbasid Revolt, I believe there's two of them, yes. The Second Abbasid Revolt, the Tulanid Revolt, the Revolt over here. I'd like to just I'd like for someone to clarify to me how nobody is losing men in this, Yeah, I like you. You're much like your father. Grammatical diplomacy, there you go. Could have guessed. You came via boat to my capital. Is that really the best you could do? Okay, 12th of September. Gotcha. 11th of September. You want to go to Sana, really? Okay. How about you don't go to Sana? Well, actually, you do go to Sana, but how about I do this instead? And you all die. Don't like that, do you? Well, don't invade me next time, utter bastard. And by the way, you're paying for the mercenaries I'm using to kill you. Congratulations. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Yes, so you can hire mercenaries of your own. Right, okay. Sometime, like, I actually brought, much like Dan Giesling, I've seen this from him, and I really like the idea, to swear less and to make more family-friendly content, and yeah, just to create a more relaxed atmosphere. In general, you know, when something like this happens, we get like 4 revolts in a row in the same province, in the same place. Which shouldn't be possible in the game engine, but apparently is. Well, impossible in the game engine, but we're going to take down a trip down history lane and talk about why this hasn't been fixed, but give me a second, okay? There's Crushed Revolt reduces it by 4. It reduces it by 4, eh? Okay. Well, that's not supposed to be 40? Never mind. Look, we'll take a hard F, as they say. We'll take a hard F. And I literally have, like, styrofoam letters in front of me that I've put to, well, this is an L, I suppose. This will be an L, right? An L would stand for you lost, you're losing, something bad has happened to you, but you're learning from it, and it's not your fault. You didn't do a stupid thing, and then this happened. It's just pure luck, right? No. There's an L for that as well. F is like you failed utterly, and it's because of your stupidity that this is happening. So, there you go. I'll take the L on that one. Thank you very much. I'll take the L. Yeah. It's needed to have this sort of break in between all this happening to relax. Sip on some tea. Look at things from a different point of view. Believe it or not, this helps. Because here's the thing. We're still going to win this, right? We're still going to win this. We're going to have no problems whatsoever, practically. We're still just going to win this, and it's going to be awesome. My issue, however, is that this revolt thing has been a problem in the past. Right? It has. It's been a problem in the past. In India. In India, each and every province would revolt, or would have a certain percentage chance to revolt every month. Which means you couldn't conquer India. I mean, you could, but every month you would get 3,000 to 4,000 men, 2,000 men, let's say 2,000 to 4,000 men popping up in every province. Okay? I conquered India with that bug. How? I painted the rest of the map. I played as the Byzantines, started as a duke somewhere, I think. And I've painted the entire map, literally the entire thing, as the Byzantines. I took it all under my control, and then formed a personal retinue. Now this personal retinue, named Legion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, were all sent to India. And if you have 12 15,000 strong armies in 12 different provinces, conquering all of India is not that big of a challenge, even with the revolts that allow every 3 to 4 months a province would revolt. Back then, the issue was there was no recent revolts cooldown, or whatever, you know, modifier, I suppose. Now there is, so recent revolt, minus 100. Problem is, They need to revolt here, 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 and absolutely everywhere in the kingdom in order for that to take effect. So, yeah. Oh, and they get help occasionally too from other places too. They just got help from a place that recently rebelled. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting the problem. Recently rebelled no longer has meaning. It's quite literally a meaningless statement now. Again. But look, the beautiful thing is, Crusader Kings 2 is a very easy game, and look, now, you heard it here first, okay? CK2 is a very easy game, look at this. Gone, okay? War, won. There you go. It's not difficult, right? It's not a difficult game. It can be a little bit annoying at times. For example, the same province rebelling twice in, like, the same month. That's a bit of an issue. And I think we can all agree that's a bit of an issue. And the same person rebelling even though you just imprisoned him and chopped off his fucking head. Or maybe that's his twin brother. I don't know. But you see that? A little bit of an issue. However, luckily the game is caring enough to give you a way of venting this frustration. And by the way, a Christian Messalian, not even a Catholic, a Messalian controls Mecca and Medina. The neighboring Christian kingdoms, or the neighboring Christian kingdoms don't exist. The neighboring Muslim rulers have tried to take it back and failed, and some, didn't even try at all. Of course the province is going to rebel, right? Plus, there's a religious war going on already, for like Oman, which is relatively close by. Of course they're going to rebel. This is not, I'm not saying that they won't. This is okay. I'm okay dealing with some bullshit like that. But the reason I said this game is stupidly, or not stupidly easy, but the reason I said this game is easy is because after winning a couple of battles, the prisoners have just paid for the entire war, right? Or more specifically, they paid for the mercenaries, which is the only relevant part of the war. So, really, it's all fine, right? All completely fine. We're winning the war, it's okay. We've recently expanded. We're going to expand in the future. That's all fine. Don't worry about it. I would like a claim on WAG, though. I keep saying that every episode. Nobody is yet to grant me this wish. And that's the duchy, not the county. I can't be bothered with the county. I can use the Border Friction CB, and it's a terrible CB, but it, People conspiring to kill my wife. Good! Look, I don't quite mean everything I say. Most of the time I do, but not always, I have an organizer trait, you don't. Let's see if I can catch up to you. Probably, right? I don't have the organizer trait. I have the aggressive trait, sorry. No, we'll play chase around the peninsula. That's alright. I don't care. Eventually you will run into something like that. Thank you, by the way, for sacrificing those men. So that we can achieve victory on the field of battle. And crush the, preparing for an attack. Okay. What to kill? We can't kill him, though. That's a shame. He's probably going to gather like 50,000 men, isn't he? Oh, look at that. Some more money. There you go. Tell you what, you're paying for this war. And the really beautiful thing is, this like gives me, what? Look at that. That gives me 1,000 ducats. That makes the war worthwhile. It really does. But it's just a little bit annoying. Oh, yeah, sure. Look at that. Even more gold, even more piety. Just lovely. I mean, like I said, this is an easy game. Bribe him. I've gained cramps. Why the fuck have I gained cramp? I've gained the camp fever, haven't I? Or the Slow Fever, one of those two, even though none of them are in the capital, but I am leading the army, aren't I? I think I picked it up along the way. So very possible. Okay, there you go. Your ability to wage war has been reduced to 0. Pay me 1,000 ducats and fuck off. Thank you. Now, we can close the gates. That's, Yeah, hospital's not a high enough level to be effective at something like this. Tell you what, with the money I've earned from the war, I'll build myself a library. And we'll see if brains are better than raw strength of arms. I'm still a firm believer that that's not the case, but who knows. Anyways, we had the ambition to strengthen the Massalian religion. We just did that, even though we didn't do it the way we wanted to do it, but who cares? We did it. Tell you what. Are there claimants to any of these duchies? Yes. None of them want to come to my court. I'm looking for border provinces. There we go. There's some potential here. Invite some of you to court. We'll find one for Gondar, that will be. Or Gondor, as I'm going to rename it. Food poisoning. Well, I'm going to die. Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because up next is Prince Sigbjorn, and he's only 20. With the ambition to gain a title. Dying wouldn't be the worst thing in the world right now. There certainly could be worse things that could happen. 5, 15, 6, 7, 9, 10, 5, 5, 5, 5, 8. You're kind of not great, I'm sorry to say. Also, please change your religion, like right now, before I die. Here's my last dying breath. Here's my last dying wish. Do you change your religion? Okay. As long as you know what you're doing, treat me. Excellent. We might not die. Just might not die. You never know, but there's a strong possibility that we don't die. Okay, let's go over to minor titles really quickly and give, well, basically just give them out. Like so. Okay. Good. Good. There we go. And now... Can I change my focus for, like... Finally. Okay, there we go. 7 out of 7. Good. I'm gonna attack you on January 1st. $15,000 men. Ah, but 8,000 are hired. Ah. And the coffers are running mighty dry, aren't they? Well, not mighty dry, but 7 per month. So without the 8,000 hired, you're, what, down to 5,000, 6,000 something, right? 6,500-ish? Mind you, without hired, I'm down to, like, 3,000, 4,000-ish. And I wouldn't be attacking you alone, I'd be attacking someone else. But, even then, you know, even then, who are you defending against? Ooh. Okay, take a look at diplomacy then. Where's the ruler of this country? Ah, there he is. Okay. Who's the better, Yes, you've picked the wrong fight, mate. Or maybe you haven't. I don't know anything. 7,000 over here. See, none of these are a superpower. Yeah, meaning none of these are a superpower enough to the point of me wanting to swear fealty to one and take it down from the inside or whatever, you know. Sort of standard thing you do when you find someone with a title above you and grey and large and whatnot. But none of them are weak enough so that I can attack them with a religious CB. Why attack them with a religious one? There's an idea. Okay. Suppose I'm sort of trying for the same thing down here, you could argue. Not big enough to raid yet. Well, not enough ships to raid yet, but, you know, eventually. Because this is what we can do. We can raid enough to be able to hire both of the mercenaries, which is 450 gold, right? Not that much. 450 gold to hire, 22 per month to maintain, times 12 is a lot, so, you know, a couple thousand gold should do to hire the mercenaries and keep them around long enough to win the war. Nay, keep them around long enough to beat the big stacks against pretty much anyone, right? Be it these guys, be it these guys, be it these guys, because chances of all of them coming together and fighting me are rather slim, next to non-existent. So, basically, we could do that. But I can't raid yet, which is the real issue here. Another option, you're my site, go away. You just sold her for a Chinese artifact, you monster. Basically. It's not bad, it's actually a pretty bad Chinese artifact. Okay, I'll give you that. It's actually kind of pretty bad. But hey. Doesn't matter. Could extort you. That'd be sort of, you know, bit of a messed up thing to do, but we could do it. But no, I have claims on your stuff. I don't officially yet, but I can get claims on your stuff as long as I attack someone that has claims on your stuff. Now, considering he's a rebel, can people actually join him in the war? Because a lot of the options, like the huge amount of options, are locked for rebels until the rebellion ends. So you can't give them titles, you can't give them honorary titles, which is a bit weird. Like nothing. Until the rebellion ends. I suppose because it's not really a title, is it? The Abyssal Revolt is not really a title. It's just a temporary rank up in your primary title, so you can oppose the ruler openly. Huh. It speaks volumes that at this point I'd rather fight France than most of my neighbours. But yeah, that's just sort of, I mean, that's just the way of things, right? We're gonna need to take things slowly here. I'm thinking, I don't know how good of an idea this is gonna be, but look at this. He's Persian, right? The chances of this guy up here helping him, who's also Persian, are not small, because he has 4,000 men, but the chances of the Abbasid Emperor, who's a Bedouin, sorry, a depressed one at that, running in there to help him, sort of slim, you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, we, like, declare a war for Kerman. Or whatever we find down here that's big. I mean, all these duchies are huge. And Kerman even has, like, look at that. It's a huge duchy. It's one of the best duchies in the game. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. All decently rich. 3 of them coastal. 1 with a trade post. It's a huge duchy, right? I've seen kingdoms that are smaller. So, really, I figure mercenaries are the way forward. Now, there is a small issue with that. The issue being my income has gone to shite. And that is somewhat of a serious issue. At least I'm not suffering from food poisoning anymore. Tell you what, though, we're going to figure out what we're going to do next time. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. As I say that, the income goes up, so maybe there is hope yet. At any rate, like I said, thank you very much for watching, ladies and gents. Like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video and want to stay tuned with the rest of the series. My name is Juggernaut. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye. I'm going to go and play some Escape from Tarkov now. Bye-bye.